Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you inside Broad and Vine today from the gymnasium here at Roman Catholic High School. My name is Danny Rovey, broadcasting live on behalf of Bob Long Sports here as your play-by-play commentator. Alongside me here we have Alex Shevchuk. He's our color guy, as well as Oliver Gomez. These guys have been on fire in the last couple of weeks, as well as our camera guy, Brady Joyce. Can't thank you enough for all of the help. And here we have a special day on tap. Roman Catholic, it was their senior day today, so went through some of those introductions. Bobby Cottrell, Gabriel Ross, Hunter Johnson, Travis Reed, all seniors here for the Kaolites, and very, very important that they were recognized for all their efforts here. Right now, the Kaolites are third in the Philadelphia Catholic League, so having a great season so far. Last week they came off a tough loss to Father Judge, and, were able to rebound quickly with a win over Conwell Egan. But the Kaolites stand at 6-1 in the Philadelphia Catholic League. It really is anyone's league, and LaSalle College High School still searching for their first win in the Philadelphia Catholic League. So before we get into action, Alex, just a quick thought.
Yeah, Danny, both LaSalle and Roman coming off of tough losses. Roman most see them as the best team in the PCO as of now, and LaSalle as one of the lower-end teams around Lansdale Catholic, Conwell Egan, O'Hara, and Devon, but both coming off from a loss, and LaSalle's hungry to get that first win, and they always have that underdog mentality, but Roman is just looking to get back on track and just end off with a win today.
Oliver?
On paper, this is a Roman blowout, right? That's, what you come in as expecting, but then you walk into this gym. You don't see, I feel like I can go and take one step to the other side, so you don't know what's going to happen today. It's just a completely different environment. And Roman hasn't played here this year, so we no clue what to expect. High scoring, low scoring, just the size of the court. It's just we have no clue what to see. So I think it's going to be really exciting to see how these teams handle the change in scenery and just a court that they're not used to playing on.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely has almost a great classic Catholic League feel to it here. Just for reference, we can't really get our camera over there right now, but you actually cannot shoot a corner three-pointer in this gym. The actual floor itself is too small to do so. That changes a lot, especially for the Explorers, who have relied on that corner three through players like Nick Parisi, Hayes Altamari especially, who have been target men from the corner. So it definitely creates a ripple in the game plan for the Explorers. The Kaolites know how to play on this court. However, like you said, Oliver, they don't play on this court too often. Usually they're at Thomas Jefferson University, but today, again, like we said before, it's a very special day with Roman Catholic's senior night, so it only made sense for them to have it in their home gym on campus here. But this is a gym that has been up since really the inception of Roman Catholic. They've made nice renovations to the lighting in here, to the floor as well. And like we said before, this atmosphere is unbelievable. So just always a blessing to be here broadcasting live. The Roman student section definitely showed up to the contest. Definitely support their brothers here on Broad and Vine. So absolutely looking forward to this game. Roman is a great team to watch. They have they're a strong suit in the Philadelphia Catholic League. They have great depth. This is a team that can go 8 or 9 guys deep. Obviously, we know that they lost a lot of guys previously last year to graduation, guys committing to all sorts of colleges, going on to do great things. But at least right now, it's a very young team. They picked up key transfers through the offseason. And this team is really led by, Sharif Jackson. Sharif Jackson will not be available to play in today's contest. He injured an ankle against Father Judge on the road. That was a tough injury for the Kaolites. And definitely going to be a huge game for Bobby Cottrell here on his senior night. This other senior will have to step up and then lead the Kaolites through the backcourt. So right now, we will take this one away. We have around 9 minutes here and 30 seconds to go before tip. So just a quick little check-in. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here from Broad and Vine. Under 3 minutes to go here until tip for this PCL matchup between the Kaolites and the Explorers. Senior day here from Roman Catholic. So before we get into this matchup here, Oliver, again, just a quick thought on the Explorers season and what you took away from the matchup against Cardinal O'Hara.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a rough start. You look at 0-6 record, there's definitely some questions to be had. But that game against O'Hara, they were just really sloppy. A lot of turnovers, weren't making the most of their plays, did not too well at all from three, and that's been a big part of their game this year. Just a lot of problems going on in that game, and they played an O'Hara team that was at their best. So today, I mean, this is a huge game for them, and it's unfortunate that they have to play a game like this in a court that's like they're not familiar with. That's going to be a really big challenge for them and Roman. So it's a big game that's being held against some interesting, in an interesting environment. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely, Alex. A quick word on what you've taken away from how the Kaolites have played. Any, show-stopping players that you've identified on this team?
Yeah, I mean, the obvious is son of Mark Jackson, Sharif Jackson, just such a great player. I saw him play over the summer for New Jersey Scholars, EYBL, such a talented big, has great footwork. But a player that's going to be interesting to see today is Sebastian Edwards, the 6'2" guard in the junior class. He's just such a crafty guard who has great eye-opening passes. He just hits everything. He's a great player, Danny. Yeah,
absolutely. So we definitely will have a great matchup here. Now, this Kaolite team was upset just a few days ago by the Crusaders of Father Judge, so absolutely it is anyone's game here. Like you said, Oliver, before, Roman also not familiar with playing that many games on this court. Again, they play a handful of games at Thomas Jefferson University where the court is a lot wider. They have much more space to operate with, so it just creates a much more intimate atmosphere here and just a great matchup to see from the Philadelphia Catholic League, a Friday afternoon. You really can't wish for anything more. So with less than a minute to go here, we will make sure to take you into our national anthem as well as our prayer and get right into tip here for this meeting. LaSalle on the year is 5-10, 0-6 in the conference. And the Kaolites 14-1 and 6-1 in the conference. So right here, as both of these teams huddle up and find their way to the backcourt for the national anthem, we will broadcast this national anthem, and then tip-off will be shortly. And with that, we are ready for basketball. And right there, starting it off for the Explorers, number 13, Grayson McHugh. He's had a good year so far from the front court. He's the big guy for the Explorers, standing at 6'8" tall. And then right there, 6'5", Joey Shields, another big man leader for the Explorers, one of 3 seniors on this team. Then we have Hayes Altamari, number 21. He has been a sharpshooter all year long and will continue to do so in big matchups. There we have Nick Parisi. He's been the go-to guy in the offense. Ran a lot through him so far, and really exciting to see what he does on the court, as well as Liam Hawley, number 1, the point guard, the motion man for this offense, a facilitator and one of the hardest workers on the floor any given day. And here we have the Kaolites of Roman Catholic. So right there, we started off with Jackson. He's a great player. Hunter Thompson also rounding it out for the Kaolites, number 5. That right there is number 2, Cabrian Goss. Number 0, Travis Reed. As well as number 3, Bobby Cottrell, the 5'10" senior guard with some D1 interest around the area. So going to be exciting to see what he can do. An intimate environment, to say the least, here from Broad and Vine. 2 storied programs over the years. Been in the Philadelphia Catholic League for ages.
Guys on the stage side, we asked you for the scene, you didn't keep the baselines clear.
The Explorers will take the court as head coach Chris McNesby looks to round up the Kaolites here before tip-off. So here at half court, Sammy Jackson, brother of Sharif Jackson, meeting Grayson McHugh. From the crest of the Roman Catholic logo here at half court, we are live. Jackson there wins the tip-off. Rounded up by Hunter Johnson, and the ball is in the hands of Cabrian Goss. Roman spreading the ball around. Jackson pulls up. Jackson right there off the backside of the rim. That one's out, picked up again. Number 0, Travis Reed has the ball. Now to Cabrian Goss. Jackson again. Jackson there was poked away. However, foul on the floor. And ladies and gentlemen, again, we apologize here for the camera angle that we have. Again, a little bit hard to broadcast from our angle. It's a packed environment. A lot of fans all over the place, so definitely tough to get a great vantage point, but always appreciate the environment here. That's Cabrian Goss. Goss with the 3.
Nice shot there by number 2, Cabrian Ross. You know, he just got the ball there on the offensive rebound and made the 3. Has the Roman section going wild.
Right there, that ball will end up with Roman Catholic again. So very important right here. They're beginning to control the possession early in this contest as Goss will take the ball up court, except Hawley will meet him at half court. Goss now, passes to Cottrell, to Jackson. Jackson with the 3. Jackson will miss there, passed right in. That ball was tipped out, recovered again by Roman Catholic. It's number 3. And a great pivot move for Rob Cottrell. Got right to the basket, established the pivot foot, moved out of that with a nice spin move. And that'll send him to the line here. The Kaolites lead 3-0.
A nice move there by number 3, Robert Cottrell. Just took the jump shot in the middle of the paint and used his pivot foot to get Grayson McHugh, the center from LaSalle, off his feet and drawing the foul.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just a smart basketball play that's ran in these offensive sets from head coach Chris McNesby. Established himself as one of the esteemed coaches here in the Catholic League. Last year, Roman Catholic went on an unforgettable run led by Xavier Brown, as well as some other high-quality players on that team. So, you know, this team year in and year out is known to be one of the top dogs in the Philadelphia Catholic League. And they've proved it so far this season where they belong in the very upper echelon of teams. Leads out to Mari, Liam Hawley.
So hard to find spacing on this court, Danny.
Yeah, the basketball game looks a lot more congested in other places, but right there, that shot is missed by Nick Parisi. LaSalle recovers, spreads it around. Hayes out to Mari. Out to Mari right there off the backside and the backboard, and that one's out. 5-0 Roman Catholic leads. LaSalle has not hit a shot yet in this matchup. Contemplates a shot is Rob Cottrell. Jackson now with the ball. Jackson passing to Goss. Goss here with a little crossover move for Hawley. Rob Cottrell here. Rob Cottrell passes back out to Jackson. Jackson carries, passes out again. That's Goss right there with the jumper. Not able to have that one fall, and Parisi wounds up with the rebound. Hayes out to Mare there with the ball and dumps off to Liam Hawley. LaSalle is running an up-tempo offense here. And that right there was a great play by Nick Parisi.
I mean, what a move there by Nick Parisi. He just arrows through the Roman defense and just puts up a circus shot. What a shot, and one.
Yeah, very acrobatic. Oliver, you've watched Nick Parisi play a lot this year. Describe his game here for our audience that may not be as familiar with a player like Nick Parisi.
Nick Parisi is very aggressive. He likes to take control of the game. He's very good from three, even though he did struggle a little bit against O'Hara last time out. But he takes control. He can shoot from three. He can make plays down low, like we just saw. He's a really talented player, and he's going to be a piece of the game. He's going to be the reason that they stay in this if they can keep it close.
So Goss here with the ball. LaSalle gets points on the board. 5-3 is our score with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. So Goss here taking his time, guarded tightly with a hand in the face by Hayes Altamare. The ball's into the hands of number 3, Rob Cottrell again. That one's to Hunter Johnson.
And this is what we're going to see for the entire game. It's just guys trying to get a run through the middle of the court, pick up the ball at the logo, and try to pick a pass that can get them down low, or if they can't see anything, they're going to shoot. So it's going to be a lot of similar plays, and just to see who can take advantage of them and who can get into a rhythm.
Yeah, and Sammy Jackson right there had a very athletic play getting to the basket. Shields right there missing on the 3. That one's tipped, and it's going the way of Roman Catholic. He's out to Murray, not a fan of that call, but, I mean, on that previous possession from Roman Catholic, you know, Sammy Jackson did a great job of getting to the cup. Again, he's a player that's just so great with the size, has a lot of crafty moves getting to the basket, but like we saw earlier in this game, he does have a great three-point stroke. It's number 3, Rob Cottrell here with the ball in his hands. The senior has impressed throughout his time with the Kaolites. Like I said before, he's picked up lots of offers and interest from the Philadelphia and surrounding tri-state area. He's a great player to watch out for on the Division I level. Right there, a little pump fake, getting straight to the cup, and he right there is blocked by Will Baer, number 11 for the LaSalle Explorers. So Hayes Altamare winds up with the rebound. He'll take that ball up. And now Hawley to Parisi. Parisi driving in on Jackson, had a little dump pass to Will Baer. That one's up and around and out of the rim. 7-3 is our score. That ball is a little bit misjudged from number 5, Hunter Johnson. Picked up and recovered, though. Goss now. Out to Johnson again, and Johnson right there. You can hear the boom from the student section, and he will drain that 3. What a stroke.
I mean, Hunter Johnson, just such a great pickup for this Roman team. He just has such a great, efficient shot from 3. Got to watch out for him.
Yeah, and right there, definitely a lot of contact. No whistle on the play, but looks like that ball there will stay with the Kaolites. So LaSalle definitely playing some tenacious defense, but Roman Catholic here out to an early lead. 10-3 is our score with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first quarter. So that ball right there, passed out, picked up by Travis Reed. Reed to Jackson. Jackson passes that one back out. Sebastian Edwards now, back to Jackson. Roman running an offense full of motion here early in this game. They're a team that's very physically fit. They can endure a lot right there. That's a great three-pointer. Cabry and Goss getting on the board. 13-3, the Kaolites lead by double digits here with under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. 13-3 is our score. That one's passed out again. Hayes Altamare. Altamare to Baer. Baer, that one's tipped out away, but picked up by Joey O'Brien. That 3 right there is shot by Liam Hawley, and that is a make for LaSalle. 13-6 is our score. Liam Hawley with a tremendous 3 ball.
in a game like this, it's going to take a lot of different guys to step up. Normally, Liam Hawley is the guy that you see take the ball from backcourt, bring it forward, and try to create a play. But when there's so little time and you're going to play a high press, you have to find anyone that has the ability to make a play and make a pass. So everyone's going to have to step up. Everyone's going to have to do their part for both teams to try and put points up.
Yeah, just like you said, Oliver, it's all about the pressure here. Both defenses coming in a press, LaSalle in a 2-2-1 and a Roman in a 1-2-1. Both very good zone defenses and so hard to get by on this smaller court here at Roman. But both teams have done a good job of getting past the presses and getting some shots up. But Roman's been taking the lead as of now.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a game full of action so far. With 2 minutes and 42 seconds left to go, both teams will take the court again. LaSalle starting 5 right here out of the timeout is looking like Liam Hawley, Joey O'Brien, Will Bear, Hayes Altamari, and Nick Parisi. And the K-Lights will start with the ball here. That's number 4, Sebastian Edwards now with the ball. Alex, you're a big Sebastian Edwards guy, says he has a great game. So right now here off the bench, we will see what the junior guard can do. Oh, that's number 3 right there, getting all the way up. Rob Cottrell almost went up for the jam, but chose for the safe play, had the layup, and that's another 2 for Roman. 15-6 is our score. Hayes Altamari, a little bit of flashy footwork from him. Passing that one back out. Nick Parisi, wide open 3. Nick Parisi there around the edge of the rim and out. And that ball is picked up again. Cabrian Goss now with the ball, coming up court. Cabrian Goss passing that one back out. Number 3, Rob Cottrell. Cottrell right there. Could not get the Roman Catholic bounce, and that'll be LaSalle ball. I mean, guys, just the intensity and pace of this game has been unbelievable so far.
Yeah, that's what we expect in a game like this. You know, there's no room to work. There's no room to do anything. So when you get the ball, you have to be ready for someone to just be on you, trying to steal it right from you. So it's quick passing, it's quick movements, and it's really just a level of basketball that is so high tempo. We've just never seen it before.
Yeah, right there is a foul called on Nick Parisi, number 4. So the bonus looming here. But it's only the team's second with about under 2 minutes to go here. So a foul on the floor it is, and Parisi will get the ball in backcourt, passing to Hawley. Hawley now with a little dribble drive action, getting in. Hawley taking Goss on one-on-one. Parisi debates pulling up. He'll fire off the shot right there. A little bit out of control, but LaSalle will get the rebound again. Hawley to Altamari. Altamari off again. LaSalle having struggles from three-point land. And the K-Lights get another defensive rebound and a chance to continue their lead. That ball right there is tipped out. It will stay with Roman Catholic. But Sebastian Edwards' shot there had a hand in it. Roman Catholic fans arguing for the foul, but LaSalle will take advantage of a block like that and get a chance to reset on defense. So a minute and 15 seconds here on the clock. That's number 3, Rob Cottrell with the ball. Hunter Johnson now. Sebastian Edwards. Travis Reed. That ball almost picked by Nick Parisi. Off the side of the rim. Looks like an offensive rebound for Roman Catholic, which it is. Number 15, C.J. Miller going up with that. The stretch player, they have him listed as a guard and a forward, but he's 6'5" and a junior, and he has a lot of bounce, a lot of heart, and a lot of hustle right there. Grabbing that rebound and going straight up with that ball. 17-6, the K-Lights lead by 11. They've had a commanding lead early in this game, and the LaSalle Explorers bench will look to take a timeout here to see if they can reset things. So, I mean, definitely this game is very up-tempo. We know that the pace of play that Roman Catholic plays with. And, you know, when you have that level of consistency, so we are back there from that timeout. Things definitely a little tight here in the stands. Always a pleasure to do this game, however. I mean, this atmosphere is just unbelievable. It's so intimate, right to the basket. Nick Parisi now with the ball. That's a blocking foul called on Cabrian Goss. So still a foul on the floor here, a personal foul against Goss. He's subbed out. That's number 3, Rob Cottrell, in for the Kaolites. Hayes Altamari, the inbound man for the Explorers now on the baseline. Right now, Liam Hawley, who's in the corner. Not much of a corner, that is. Will Bear out. Joey O'Brien. Nick Parisi. Parisi again. LaSalle taking their time here. No shot clock. Around half a minute to go in the first. Down 17-6. Hawley with the ball in his hands. The offense runs through him. Hawley now to O'Brien. Down to Hayes Altamari right there on the free throw line. Hayes Altamari pump fake and getting up. Cannot get that one to fall, though, from close range. Roman Catholic with the ball. That's number 3 down to number 5, Hunter Johnson. Hunter Johnson's shot will miss. Number 15, that ball is poked away by Hayes Altamari. So C.J. Miller had the ball poked away. Hayes Altamari worked himself right into the play. Got his hand in the mix, poked that one free. And around 13 seconds on the clock. 17-6 is our score still. Hawley has the ball for the Explorers.
I mean,
Clock is ticking down.
Both teams are playing very scrappy today, Danny. I mean, they're
Hawley.
both crashing all the boards and everything.
Yeah, and Hawley's shot right there will not go for the Explorers. Roy Bear tried to come up with the rebound, number 11, the great player there off the bench for the Explorers. I guess we have a foul on the court. So this quarter is not over just yet. And it looks like Will Bear is posted at the charity stripe. So the foul was as the clock expired. So both teams will look to take the bench here. So Will Bear, number 11, shooting away from the Roman Catholic student section. Probably to his advantage here. Great turnout here from the Kaolite students. 17-7 is our score. Leading by 10 through 1. And Bear right there will miss on the second. So that will take us to the end of our first quarter. Guys, some takeaways. What have you guys seen?
I mean, LaSalle has played somewhat of a good quarter. I mean, they have gotten the ball across the court, but they couldn't get the ball in the hole in the first half of the first quarter. I mean, they've done a good job of crashing the boards, and looking for open passes, but they haven't converted on them. Unlike Roman, who's just been getting the ball all over the floor, threes, offensive rebounds, and looking in the paint. But Roman has took over this quarter.
Oliver.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with Roman so far. It's pretty clear that they've been practicing in this gym, and they've been running plays. They take the ball at the near side. They make a great pass to the far side to get a layup. They've proven that they know how to play in this gym, and they have worked on how they're going to attack this game.
Yeah, absolutely. So a very entertaining game throughout one quarter here. 8 minutes loaded up on the clock again. As the cheerleaders for the Kaolites will take their seat on the bench again. We'll have some more basketball action loading up for you guys. I mean, just like I said before, the pace of play and the intensity of this game so far has been really nothing short of spectacular. You know, Roman Catholic really runs a great offense. They get everyone involved. You know, this is a team that, my apologies, tight gym right here, a lot of dust, so it's getting up into my lungs a little bit, so I just had a little cough. But Roman Catholic's a team that definitely runs a very fast offense, and like we said before, you know, they're able to run, 8 or 9 guys in a game any given day. Right now they've definitely, found comfort in the dudes they have on the floor, running about 7 guys in rotation there with C.J. Miller as well as Katie Goss on the bench. But LaSalle there will get the ball again. LaSalle also has their fair share of substitutes here. Right now, number 2, Luke Hudak coming in for the Explorers. LaSalle is a team that goes about, 4 guys off the bench or so. And they're able to really work everyone in and out there. That's Nick Parisi, though. He's a guy who stays in for most of the game. Just a real cornerstone of this LaSalle offense. And does a great job getting to the basket there. Off the offensive rebound, putting that one up.
Yeah, nice tip there by Joe Shields. Just noticing where the ball is going to land and just hits it back out to Nick Parisi, and he gets the easy layup.
So Jackson right there, guarded by O'Brien. O'Brien has solidified himself as a great defender off the bench here for the Explorers. A new face in as well, number 15, Preston Washington. Like I said before, going alongside Luke Hudak there, rounding out the backcourt. So Preston Washington now will take this ball up. Hudak was the inbound man. And the Kaolites still lead by 10. 19-9 is our score. Preston Washington dumps that one off to Hudak. Hudak now to Parisi. Parisi pinned back as well as Shields, passing to O'Brien. Salle looking to create some movement. Shields sets the pick. Preston Washington going up with a shot. That right there is an air ball well off. It looked like he was shooting that on the way down. Despite Shields' screen, Roman Catholic held a hand up in Preston Washington's face. Couldn't exactly get the perfect shot off that he had intended for. And the score remains the same. That's Hunter Johnson right there. Corner of the mid-range. Rob Cottrell. Rob Cottrell again, yeah. Taking Preston on one-on-one, shying away, passing to Jackson. Jackson to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson right there, full head of steam. That ball is poked free, however. And it appears it'll stay with the Kaolites. That ball poked free. Going up for that one was Johnson. He had a full head of steam, definitely a high flyer for Roman Catholic. That ball is picked up by Travis Reed. Reed now, back down to Jackson. Jackson position at the top of the key. He's taking Shields on one-on-one. Nice spin move right there from Jackson. And how about that? Some acrobatics getting to the basket. A great spin move right there. Planted the foot, moved off it, and went straight up to the rack.
Yeah, what a crafty move there by Sammy Jackson, just using the pump fake and the pivot move and adding some jazz to it with the spin move.
I mean, I'll tell you what, for only being a sophomore, Sammy Jackson is already such a mature and gifted player on this court. But that right there was a great basket by LaSalle to keep this one within 10 points. Preston Washington now covering Rob Cottrell, though. That ball's in Hunter Johnson down low. Hunter Johnson passing to Cottrell again, and Cottrell, that three-pointer is off. Rebound picked up by Joe Shields. It's Nick Parisi now taking the ball up for the Explorers. Preston Washington will get the ball next. Preston Washington there. That ball is picked up by Hunter Johnson. Johnson going straight to the basket. Again, had a full head of steam. There's a foul on the floor, however. Nick Parisi had dinged him up on the court. So the foul was made before the shooting motion right there. But a smart foul by Parisi right there. Johnson with a full head of steam is someone who can absolutely get up to the rim and hammer it home. So definitely helps out the Explorers a little bit in terms of a recuperation sense, and that'll be their first foul of the quarter. Jackson now with the ball. Jackson again. Jackson going straight to the basket. Did a great job taking Shields one-on-one. That ball is in and out of the rim. Preston Washington now with the ball. Washington there. That ball again is poked free. Looks like it'll be picked up fully by number 3, Rob Cottrell. And Cottrell right there. How about that for a move? Gets up to the basket. He's fouled, however. In the shooting motion, the bucket did not fall, so he'll be sent to the line for 2 shots. The foul called on Joe Shields right there. Met him at the rim with some contact. Checking in for the Kaolites now is a new face, number 1, Samaj Robinson. You can see him over at the scorer's table as well as Grayson McHugh and Liam Hawley right there. Number 3, Rob Cottrell, will make the first basket of the trip to the charity stripe. Number 3, Rob Cottrell here again from the charity stripe. 22-11 is our score. The Kaolites leading by 11, and right there now leading by 12. O'Brien, the inbound man for LaSalle. O'Brien met with a little bit of a half-court press here, and that ball is poked away. It'll stay with LaSalle, however. That one's off Hunter Johnson. So how about this pressure here from Roman Catholic, Oliver? You know, what do you think they're trying to get out of something like this?
I mean, this is what I expected. They want to make LaSalle thick on their toes in a game that they already don't have time. So they want to give them as little time as possible. They want to make them force mistakes, and that's what they've done so far. Bad passing, loose. They've been really good on the offensive rebounds, though. Great efforts, trying to win that ball back, and then pass it like this. This is what Roman's trying to get.
Yeah, absolutely, Oliver. You know, something like this, you know, really just kind of speaking it into existence. Roman Catholic there now with the opportunity to get points on transition. Samaj Robinson, call the bank. He's got some deposits to make right there, and he's depositing that 3 for the Kaolites. 26-11, 4:24 remaining. That ball is picked up again. Rob Cottrell has the ball now to Hunter Johnson. Hunter Johnson, what a lay, getting straight up there. That right there is a physical play from Hunter Johnson. Now Grayson McHugh trying to lay of his own, and that's a charge taken. Samaj Robinson, the gym is electric here. Roman Catholic students are on their feet, and that right there is a selfless play by Samaj Robinson. And how about a sequence right there? 2 scoring opportunities for the Kaolites, and then you take that great charge. I mean, that right there is how you play ball.
I mean, what a sequence there, Danny. I mean, And look at the pass there by Cottrell, just kind of a little pocket pass, and then Hunter Johnson just gets up, levitates, and just throws it right back onto the layup. Just such a beautiful play there.
Yeah, I love the way that Cottrell kind of went into the lane composed right there, and then once he saw Johnson running behind him, he was able to just dump that ball off, like you said. So right here, this is Jackson with the ball. He's guarded by O'Brien. LaSalle in need of a big defensive stop coming up. Opting for more of a zone right here, seeing if they can trap the KLites any way they can. It's a tough team to guard man-on-man, I'll tell you that, especially with the matchup differential that we're looking at. That, however, right there is out of bounds by number 3, Rob Cottrell. Obviously so tough in a court like this. You always got to watch out for the dimensions. And right there, Cottrell understands that was an out-of-bounds play. As we can see, that three-point perimeter just ended about really halfway through. So Hawley now with the ball, taking on Johnson one-on-one. Hawley doubling that one off to Bear. Bear to Hudak. Hudak here. And Hudak to O'Brien. O'Brien with the ball. Hawley debating the shot, tightly guarded by Johnson. Hawley, a great layup right there. Hawley, how about that? Gathering with the Euro, getting straight to the cup. That is how you blow by guys that are twice your size. Hawley does it so well. He's done it all year long. Jackson right there getting straight up. No foul on the play. Jackson with a couple offensive rebounds and the foul call as well. Wasn't able to have that one go down. But Jackson right there understood the guy in front of him, put that one up relentlessly, and got a foul call in the process. Roman Catholic leads 28-13.
Something LaSalle's got to watch out for is not letting the KLites lead by 30, because once that happens, the running clock starts and it won't stop. So LaSalle needs to keep chipping this lead away so this doesn't happen.
So right there, Hawley, number 1. Oh, and that ball right there is passed away off the head of a spectator. Obviously, so tough. I mean, that ball just came in very hot. So tough to react to something like that. We're definitely going to try our best here with this equipment to have nothing get hit. But you never know. With an environment as close as this, it's just really tough. But we're going to try our hardest here to keep everything preserved with Bob Long Sports. But it just is not many times you can watch a basketball game this close. Right there, that layup is missed by number 0, Trav Reed, but that ball is shot again from number 4, Sebastian Edwards. Missed again, though. Nick Parisi with the ball. Parisi going down court. And Parisi right there, a reach-in foul, personal foul on the KLites. So now Parisi, the chance to go to the line right here. Get LaSalle back on the board. They have not scored any points in recent memory, and now that will change with that free throw from Nick Parisi. So 29-14 is your score. The KLites nearly doubling this LaSalle lead with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. That ball right there is bounced out by number 4, Sebastian Edwards. Altamari did a great job of getting to the ball and then having that one go out on Edwards. A hustle play from number 21, Altamari. Now back into into Parisi. My apologies. And Parisi right there will miss the shot. 29-14 is your score. Caden Goss now with the ball. Goss to Cottrell. That one right there poked away by Will Bear. Back to Cottrell, however. And Cottrell here with the ball. Over 2 minutes to go here in this second quarter. 29-14 your score. Cottrell now. C.J. Miller. Miller to Edwards. Now Edwards back out again. Goss.
I mean, the movement here is immaculate, Danny.
I mean, that one right there, in and out. But like you said, Alex, poetry in motion there with that offensive set from Roman Catholic. LaSalle will definitely take advantage of that missed 3-ball. Score stays the same here. 1 minute and 47 seconds left to go in this contest, at least for the half of this contest, that is. That right there is number 24, Malik Hughes, the forward, hopping in for the KLites. Taking off number 15 now, C.J. Miller. So Hawley with the ball. Dumps that one down to Hudak. Hudak had disguised himself on that low block. Shot was missed, though. Down to Bear. Bear with the shot. That one's off the back end of the rim. Parisi tried to get the rebound, though. Edwards came over top of him. Caden Goss now. Down to Hughes. Hughes on Hawley. That's a foul on the floor, according to the ref on the baseline.
Looked like he lifted his pivot foot there, Danny.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely could have gone the other way with a walking call, but it looked like Hawley had him on a little bit of contact before he had gone up with the shot. So, I guess it will be a shooting foul. Originally, the players had lined up like it was a foul on the court, but they now, like you said, they went into the bonus with that foul right there. So, 5 for LaSalle for the quarter. It was a foul on the floor with the bonus. That's number 24, Malik Hughes, at the line. He will make the first. A minute and 22 left, 30-14. And Hughes here will convert on the second. 2 for 2 from the line for the sophomore forward. Hawley here, pin back. Wilbear, Nick Parisi. Parisi drives in. Parisi there, a lot of contact on that play. He's met in the paint with Malik Hughes. Malik Hughes, definitely a big player for these Kaolites, 6'5", and he's only a sophomore with a lot of basketball ahead of him here in Broad and Vine. Altamari, the inbound man here, dumps that one to Altamari. Now, Parisi, that ball is tipped away again. This Roman Catholic defense has been incredible, Oliver.
Yeah, they have. I mean, you could tell by the score total. They really know how to play here, it seems. Obviously, you know, having practice in here, they've learned the ways that teams are going to attack them, the ways that teams are going to try to be effective, and there aren't many, to be honest. So I think, you know, they have that experience on this court. They definitely know what's going to be able to hold the other team to low point totals.
That ball is tipped free right here. Referee hands that one to Altamare. Altamare, Bear. That ball will go the way of the Kaolites. Sebastian Edwards, the inbound man, a little bit over 1 minute. 1 minute and 8 seconds, 31-14 is your score. LaSalle has fouled Roman Catholic 5 times. So I think the game plan for the Kaolites may be to get to the basket as quickly as they can, see if they can get to the line again and snag some free points while they're at it. Up with a huge margin over the Explorers, but the Explorers playing some tight defense. Will Bear right there, tightly guarding Jackson. Now Sammy Jackson, that one's off to Edwards. Edwards comes to Goss. Goss now taking his time with this one. Again, no shot clock here in the Philadelphia Catholic League. Almost walked with that ball, but picked up again by Edwards. Now Goss, how about that play right there? Did a great job of having number 3, Rob Cottrell, come right over and put that one in, recognizing the space on the floor, taking advantage of it, and putting that one up seemingly untouched.
I mean, this Roman team just runs Coach McDesby's motion just perfectly. They just run it through, and they just find open shots, and they'll pass it forever, however long it takes, because there is no shot clock.
LaSalle right there failing to convert with 2 of those shots. Roman Catholic now with the ball, passes down to Edwards, and Edwards right there around the edge of the rim, and that'll miss, but that ball is lost by Will Bear. Now Edwards again has a shot. He'll miss on that one. Ball is finally picked up by Hayes Altamari. Around a second left on the clock. Nick Parisi with a buzzer beater opportunity, and that one right there off the backboard and the rim and missed. So 33-14 is your score through 2. Guys, some quick comments here.
I mean, this Roman team has just dominated this entire first half. Only having LaSalle score 1 point in the second quarter. I mean, just what a good job by this LaSalle team, though. Just running their offense, trying to keep fighting back and chipping back at this lead in the second half. Hopefully they can keep chipping and not let it get out of hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Oliver, your takeaways.
Definitely a fun game so far, something that we're probably not going to see again for a little while. I mean, it's just so different. It's so great to be in here and just see the way that these teams are going to adapt to this court.
Yeah, absolutely. So definitely a great game through 2. 33-14 is our score. We'll come back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, as we will take this to commercial for the time being.
Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called a model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
The coaches at LaSalle are great because they strive for you to be your best.
I was able to maximize my full potential in terms of opportunity in football, wrestling, and lacrosse.
They're going to be pushed to be the best they can be in the classroom, on the field, in the pool, and just overall as a person.
Student first, athlete second. Before you have success on the field, you have to have success in the classroom so you can be on the field.
One thing I think makes LaSalle Athletics stand out are the facilities that we have. One thing I think makes the athletic programs here so strong is definitely the coaching and the staff.
I think I've improved as a competitor here at LaSalle because I'm always being pushed by coaches and by my peers. Seeing my peers work hard makes me want to work harder as well.
No matter what your interests are, every single person here is going to make sure that you're able to fulfill your dreams and what you want to do.
What allows us to keep winning is just our really strong sense of tradition and pride. We know that 30 years before us they won the PCL, so we're going to go out there and we're going to do our best to succeed like the guys before us did.
What does your character look like? Does it bounce back after each setback? Does it stand out by standing up? Does it make good on good intentions? Character is invisible until it's not. Only through action will the world know what it's made of, what you're made of. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans and families of the fallen at travismannion.org.
I say that LaSalle fuels my passion because it has such great programs with what I'm interested in.
LaSalle affords you the opportunity to get involved in as much as you possibly want to. There's tons of different clubs and activities with any different interest you could have.
No matter what you're doing, you'll be supported by your peers, and LaSalle will become a place that you love to go to and you will want to go to every day.
I think it was pretty easy to make friends. I feel like the most friends I made came through my extracurriculars.
What I love about LaSalle is you could make relationships with other people by getting out of your comfort zone. That's what LaSalle really teaches us, to be open and be open to meeting new people.
You're always going to gain something from clubs. Even if you find out that that club isn't for you, you're still going to pull something away from it, come out with new friends, have new connections.
Getting involved definitely helps you meet new people.
You want to come to LaSalle because you want to be able to explore. You want to be able to try a number of different opportunities we have to offer here.
You're going to really discover what it means to be not only a LaSalle gentleman, but also develop your own passions and have all these different opportunities to try things that you might not have had otherwise.
And we are back here with just about 2 minutes left to go before the start of this second half of action. 33-14 is your score. The Kaolites here up by a fair margin over the Explorers of LaSalle. Have done a great job running their offense as well as getting some great points in transition. So Roman Catholic is definitely a strong suit of the league. They're led by a lot of great players. Travis Reed, who averaged 12.1 points per game last year at Frankfurt. Goss is also a great player, 15.6 points per game when he was at Trenton last year as well. CJ Miller also came in. He was a transfer from Woodbury, averaged 7.9 points a game. So, you know, this Roman Catholic team definitely trying to repeat what they did last year. Went on a magical run led by Xavier Brown, Ant Finkley, Jeremiah Stewart Herring, etc. And were able to win the Philadelphia Catholic League in a tremendous final matchup against Newman Goretti. So, of course, Roman Catholic, one of the strong suits of the league. Now, Oliver, what do you think they've done tonight to prove their place in the league?
I mean, they have just proven that they can play on any court. They have been moving the ball so well. They've been driving. They've been shooting well. They're just showing their skill. They're just outworking LaSalle. They're just showing that their skill. They're just such a great team filled with great individual players, and they have the chemistry to make it happen on any given day.
Yeah, absolutely. Alex, some thoughts as we head back into action here from this game?
Yeah, Danny, I mean, just Roman has that advantage here. They practice on this court every day, so they know how to play on this court, and they know what tactics work on this court. You see Coach McNesby putting them in the press and how he swings the ball around and where he places the players. And I mean, Roman's just done just a great job. I mean, leading by 19 points here going into the second half. But LaSalle can still chip their way into this just by moving the ball and making some shots, just showing why they're a great underdog team.
Yeah, of course. Now, head coach Chris McNesby, like I said before, solidifying himself as one of the standout coaches in the PCL history, that is. He's a great coach, one of the most winning coaches for the Kaolites, and he has produced a plethora of amazing talent year after year. Now, it's pretty funny. It's a little bit of a family affair for Chris McNesby. His two nephews are seniors at LaSalle College High School, as well as his brother being a LaSalle parent and heavily involved with the LaSalle Fathers Club. So, of course, it's definitely very funny to see that matchup right there. Chris McNesby is a guy who's been so affiliated with Roman Catholic over the years. He's given a lot of himself to this program, and just really a class act here to see on the court. On the other side, LaSalle's head coach Ryan Ansel in his first year, and definitely doing a phenomenal job so far, changing the culture of this LaSalle program. LaSalle has played some very close games. They've lost the last 4 games by a total of 12 points, so they've absolutely held in with some of the best teams in the PCL. But Hawley right there passes that one out. Joe Shields. Parisi's open with the 3, and Parisi will be off the front end of the rim and out of bounds.
I mean, what a great closeout there by number 30, Sammy Jackson, just using his length, putting his arm right up in the air and just putting such a great contest on Nick Parisi's shot, usually one that falls.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Sammy Jackson is a sophomore is just something that's mind-boggling to me, guys. I mean, he has such a Division I build. It's not even funny. He's a great player. He can, use some of his skills to get to the rim. He's an athletic forward, but he also sets screens like that as well and facilitates a lot of big buckets for the Kaolites. So he'll take on Will Bear right there. That ball is blocked by Will Bear. He'll pick up the rebound. Number 3, Cottrell with the ball. Now Cottrell to Goss, and Goss will cash in on the 3. That shot looked good just when it left his hands.
I mean, such a great touch there by Goss.
And right there, Nick Parisi did a great job. The Euro step getting right to the cup. 36-16 is our score here. A little bit over 7 minutes to go. Cottrell now with the ball to Goss. Goss going in with that one. Out to Jackson. Jackson pump fake. Sliding in, that's number 3, Cottrell. Cottrell there on Altamare. Not a problem for Cottrell. He'll add to his total tonight. A total that has consistently grown. Definitely one of the best scorers on this Kaolite team, proving it possession after possession. Shields picked up in the double, passes out. Altamare with the ball in his hands. Now to Hawley. 6 minutes and 30 seconds is our time we have in the third quarter. 38-16 is the score. Altamare to Bear to Parisi. Parisi driving in. Out to Hawley. Hawley now finding Bear down low. The Bear will pull it out. LaSalle opting to run their offense, and right there give Hawley an open 3, which he will cash in on. So 38-19 is your score. The LaSalle Explorers got a huge 3 right there, cutting this one to 19 points.
Good play by LaSalle there, stretching the defense out, working the ball around the perimeter until they find an open pass for the 3.
That's number 5, Hunter Johnson. He had a big first half getting to the rim, but right there from beyond the perimeter, he'll cash in. 41-19 is your score. Looks like a foul on the floor to be called on number 0, Travis Reed. Parisi was driving in. They're going to get him on the personal foul blocking. And 5 minutes and 35 seconds remain here. 41-19 is your score once again. That ball is poked away by Goss. Did a great job reading that pass. Now Goss sliding that one right into Johnson. Now Johnson finding Cottrell. Goss again debating the shot. Johnson from the perimeter. Almost went back-to-back on 2 possessions from 3 ball. But that one will miss on both ends of the rim and out. And now Altamare, the inbound man for LaSalle. Again, 41-19 is your score. Altamare, now to Hawley. Hawley to Bear. Altamare, little pump fake action, and Altamare, that one will go off as well. Around the rim and out, Hunter Johnson. Hunter Johnson right there, a great lead pass to number 3, Bobby Cottrell.
I mean, what a backdoor.
Found him with the movement. Alex.
Sorry, Danny, there. But what a great backdoor cut by Bobby Cottrell there. Just like Hunter Johnson sees the offense, sees the lacking defender, and Cottrell just comes by. Easy layup.
Yeah, just another attribute to the pace of play that Roman Catholic plays with here. Just finding the passes there with open movement. That's something that takes a lot of chemistry to do, to read the move and then pass while that player is still running toward the basket. Shields right now. That ball is poked away, jumped on by Goss. And the foul looks to be on Joey Shields. Ref signaling 5 blue. Joey Shields will come out. O'Brien in for the Explorers, as well as Luke Hudak, number 2, taking out 21, Hayes Altamare. So Hunter Johnson here, the inbound man from near midcourt. So 4 minutes and 35 seconds here. 43-19 is our score. Johnson now defended by O'Brien. Referee's working out the inbound here.
Joey O'Brien will guard the inbound.
Jackson picks up the ball to Goss. Goss tightly guarded by Hawley. Now Goss out to Reed. Down in, back to Jackson. Jackson on Bear. Jackson right there. That ball is picked away as well. Great defense by Bear, but Jackson will get the rebound again and put that one up with ease. So Parisi now with the ball. That is, my apologies, Liam Hawley. O'Brien right there off the back end of the rim and out. Parisi now. Wilbear tipped out, but he recovers. Back to Wilbear. Wilbear into the corner. That's Luke Hudak. Luke Hudak from the corner. A 2-pointer now for LaSalle. Obviously, no corner 3 in this gymnasium. But 45-21 is our score. Hudak now on number 3, Rob Cottrell. Caden Goss now. Goss to Jackson. Oh, and a deep 3 right there. Rob Cottrell off the front end of the rim. Almost took a Roman bounce. Picked up right there by Travis Reed. A great offensive rebound for the Kaolites. 47-21 is your score. How about that play right there from Reed?
I was expecting more 3 balls from way beyond. This is the first one we've seen from really that far, but in a really tight area. I expect to see people pull up from the logo, pull up from way back towards us, but that's the first time we saw him. A little surprised, but that one didn't go down. A good follow-up, good rebound. There's 2 points for the Kaolites.
Yeah, Oliver, well, something that you said, you would expect those deep 3s from the top of the key there, but Roman kind of seems to be in a 5-out. But since there are no corners, they bring those 2 corners kind of in, so they're in that short mid-range area, that short corner there. So they run off of that offense, so it's so easy to find those backdoor cuts there, passing to the corner and kind of looking in the middle by Sammy Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely, you know, I think that, you know, the 3 balls will come, but at least for Roman Catholic right now, it's just so important they continue to facilitate their offense. Done a great job doing it so far this game, just kind of using the floor to their advantage. Like you said, Oliver, before at halftime, they know this court. They know how to play on this court, and that's been proven so far in this game. So now Hudak with the ball here for the Explorers. Roman now in something of a zone set here. Preston Washington now picked up one-on-one. C.J. Miller. Washington trying to find the basket. Passes out to Hudak. Great ball. And a great 3 from Hudak. Hudak, a big point scorer in today's matchup right there. Another big shot to the books. Oh, and right there, Hunter Johnson. A full head of steam. A hard foul from Nick Parisi. Contact on the play. Hunter Johnson, great to see him get up. No issue. Parisi right there, a hard-nosed player for the Explorers. Just clipped his wrist when he was going up, barely. But that could have been a great block opportunity on the highlight reel of Nick Parisi. And let me tell you, that highlight reel has grown a lot this year, guys.
Almost, Danny. Almost one of the biggest highlights that we could have seen today, or even this season in the PCL.
So Hunter Johnson right there, a prolific scorer for the Kaolites. He'll miss on the first. Nick Parisi will check out for LaSalle. Grayson McHugh, number 13, comes in for the Explorers. Johnson will make on the second. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in this quarter. O'Brien will be the inbound man for LaSalle. Hudak now. Roman's still in something of a full court set. You got number 3, Rob Cottrell, on Hudak. Now into Preston. Preston Washington picked up in a tight double. Liam Hawley, he's open. Liam Hawley cashing in from 3-ball land. So Liam Hawley, it's something he does so well, is pass the ball, move the ball, but that shooting stroke is so good from the perimeter, and Hawley right there just proves it again. Goss now. Cottrell. Out to Miller. Goss. And Goss pulling up right there. Goss up the front end. Grayson McHugh grabbing the rebound for the Explorers. Hawley now, number 1. Oh, he has a little bit of open space. Chooses to not go for the shot. He picked up in a double. Grayson McHugh with the shot from 3-point land, and that one will miss off the side edge of the rim. Joey O'Brien did a great job of poking that one free, and it looks like he'll jump on it. The jump ball. That's a hustle play there from Joey O'Brien for LaSalle to retain possession. Just poked that one free and jumped on it. We've seen a lot of defensive plays like that from O'Brien, guys.
Yeah, I mean, Joey O'Brien, more prominently known as a football player, just recently got his first offer from Duke University, but no, he plays DB and wide receiver, so he can strap the ball on in basketball, not just like in football.
Yeah, O'Brien definitely solidifying himself game after game as a great defender, not only for LaSalle, but in the league. Right there, Preston Washington, a nice look with that one off the back edge of the rim and out. Reed comes up with the rebound. Now Jackson. Oh, a flashy spin move there on Grayson McHugh. We've seen that time and time again today, that spin move from Jackson. He does it so well. Illustrious getting to the basket with the bucket. 50-27 is our score. 1 minute and 10 seconds remain in the quarter.
Nice vocab there, Danny.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I learned from the best at LaSalle College High School, so just got to give it to where I'm from. But right there, looks like that will stay with LaSalle possession. Preston Washington, the inbound man. Finding Hawley. Hawley now a dribble drive going up to the basket. Went away right there, and it looks like that ball is out. So Jackson will have the inbound from under the basket. Whoop, that's Hunter Johnson. Under a minute to go here in this quarter. 50-27 is our score once again. Preston Washington, nice pick right there. Preston Washington going in. Now Parisi pulling up from deep. Parisi right there off the side edge of the rim. That ball is picked off from McHugh. That ball is out of bounds, however, and it was last touched by Sebastian Edwards. Edwards tried to corral it into his possession right there, but like we say, so often in a game like this, I mean, the dimensions of this court are just so narrow right there, and before he knew it, he found himself out of bounds. So the second time that's happened for the Kaolites. Hawley now catching the ball. 45 seconds to go. Finding Preston Washington. That ball is out of his hands, poked away. Ball into Goss. Goss down low to Johnson. Oh my goodness, what a stuff right there. Grayson McHugh getting all the way up with the stuff, but the offensive rebound was corralled again by the Kaolites. Put up right there, and the N1 opportunity is on the line for number 30, Sammy Jackson. The 6'5" sophomore has done a great job so far this game, showing an elite scoring ability right there. But, I mean, the block from Grayson McHugh was unbelievable. I mean, that was a whole hand around the ball, something that you see from a guy like Victor Wembanyama or Chet Holmgren in their matchup. So that ball right there is missed. 52-27 is your score. 32 seconds on the clock. Washington. Hudak. Back to Parisi. Parisi met with a little bit of Kaolites around him, but doesn't really matter. He'll put up a nice floater right there. It's a high-quality shot. 52-29 is your score. Edwards now. Edwards right there. What a layup from Sebastian Edwards. The guard, 6'2", junior, did a great job of going all the way out with that layup. 54-29 is your score. Guys, some takeaways. Oliver, you started off.
I mean, it's been a tough game for LaSalle, obviously, but they're hanging in there. They came back. They're shooting better threes. A couple going down here. They're hanging in there. A big block by McHugh. Unfortunately, the offensive rebound gave Kaolites the points. But credit to them for hanging around. They've been, they haven't given in. They haven't thrown in the towel, but they're keeping it fun. They're keeping it interesting. So it's definitely a great atmosphere here.
Alex.
I mean, LaSalle did have that little bit of push there at the end of the third quarter. from the Luke Hudak 3 and the following short corner 2, but Roman just not taking their foot off the pedal, and up by 25 going into the fourth. They've just done a great job playing in this game today. No flaws from them.
Yeah, absolutely not. Definitely a big quarter for the Kaolites. A lot of great scoring abilities. I've been really impressed with how Hunter Johnson has played in this one, as well as Travis Reed. I mean, it just shows you the versatility of this offense. They can really run any 5 out there, but with the game plan they have in place, they are definitely recognized as one of the heavy hitters in the league. So absolutely a big quarter for the Kaolites, like you said. Alex, LaSalle definitely going on a run of their own. 54-29 is your score here from Broad and Vine. LaSalle looks to take the court again after this performance from the Roman Catholic cheerleading crew. So the starting 5 here for the quarter. For the Explorers, Luke Hudak, number 2, and Liam Hawley rounding out the guards there, and they're going to put Preston Washington there in the wing. Nick Parisi will also play in a wing level position, as well as Grayson McHugh. LaSalle just needs points, and if they can find those any way, they'll take it. That's Hawley on Goss. Goss to Cottrell. Sammy Jackson back out to Goss. Sammy Jackson right there off the screen and into his hands. Looks like a foul on the floor, however. Foul's going to go on Preston Washington. Under the basket is Bobby Cottrell here. He has had a prolific night, lot of great opportunities here for this young man. Got to the basket many times right there. It's another guy who got to the basket many times. That ball will fall out, though, from Sammy Jackson. Nice catch from Grayson McHugh. McHugh right there getting straight up to the basket, though. Long off the far end of the rim. Rebound picked up by LaSalle. Preston Washington dumps that one off to Hawley. Now right there, that ball is picked up, tipped away. And it stays with LaSalle. So 7 minutes, 26 seconds left. The score remains 54-29. Preston Washington, the inbound guy. Finding Hawley. Hawley tried to get around Goss and stay low. But the ref's calling the foul on Goss right there.
Number 2, King Goss. His third team's first.
So his third personal foul right there, Caden Goss. Shouldn't be a problem for the Kaolites with only 7 minutes left in this contest, but definitely something to look out for. He's been a great player in this game, led a lot of these Kaolite attacks. LaSalle was crashing into each other right there with Parisi and Hudak. That ball now back out to Hudak. He has an open shot, and Hudak right there will cash in on the 3-point attempt. So 54-32 is your score. Hudak has done a great job shooting the basketball all year long. He has been a centerpiece for this LaSalle team off the bench. Oh, and here we see Sammy Jackson with that classic pivot move to try and get to the cup, passed out. Travis Reed to Goss. Gabriel Goss. And we got a foul on the floor already. Some extracurriculars there after the whistle. Of course, always before we try our best to respect these referees. They do a great job, and definitely in an environment like this, I don't know if I could ref, guys. I don't know about you, but it's definitely a tough environment to ref in. I mean, you have all these people right in on you. Yeah, ears, and it's a very easy gym to hear things across the court, I'll tell you that. Words can travel pretty quickly here from the gymnasium. That 3 right there cashed in, Sammy Jackson.
Fluent, Danny. I mean, he's been on fire today.
Yeah, Sammy Jackson, definitely a big man to watch out for the next 2 years to come, as he's only a sophomore. A lot of basketball left for this young player, and he's already turning heads in the league. That foul will go against LaSalle. Nick Parisi's third personal foul. LaSalle's third team foul. Sebastian Edwards, number 4. will inbound the ball for Roman Catholic. So the ref's just trying to wipe off this court right here. I'll tell you what, guys, this is a very hot gym. Temperature-wise, I mean, this is absolutely scorching in here. I mean, all this body heat as well as the heat itself from Roman Catholic. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it's a little bit hard not to break a sweat when you're in here.
Yeah, Danny, in this puffer jacket, it is pretty hard to stay cool.
That foul right there is on number 15, Preston Washington. LaSalle will pick up another right there. That's their 4th team foul with only 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Something LaSalle really has to watch out for here going forward is these team fouls. I mean, the game like this, as lopsided as it is, it's just so important LaSalle can foul as minimally as possible and see what they can do here in the final 6 minutes. Play for their school and for their program and try to establish some momentum. It's number 3, Bobby Contrell from the line. Virtually played the entire game in this contest. One of the very few seniors on this KLA team, and he has led these guys to success so far throughout the year. And they'll look to have another win on their schedule going forward. 7-1 looming here for the KLites. That ball will be missed, however. Tipped out. It'll go with LaSalle. Ball was last touched by Sammy Jackson, number 30. Altamare now with the inbound play for LaSalle. Parisi the ball in his hands. To Altamare. Back to Parisi. Parisi to Hawley. Back to Parisi. Parisi now driving in. Grayson McHugh. That ball is blocked from Jackson. Picked up again by LaSalle.
Yep. I mean, great athleticism there by Jackson, just getting the block on McHugh, which had the easy layup.
Oh, great offensive rebound by Joey O'Brien. Ball looks like it will stay with LaSalle under the basket. Fouls on Sebastian Edwards. Second personal foul, and Roman not in any foul trouble with 5 minutes and 22 seconds left. They only have 2 team fouls. Hawley now, the deep man. Parisi with the basketball. LaSalle looking to find any points they can here with the final 5 minutes on the clock. That ball, however, out by Hayes Altamare. Around the edge of the rim, and Cottrell here with the ball again. Oh, and some great ball movement right there from Roman Catholic. And that's number 30, Sammy Jackson. We've seen him a lot on the scoring sheet tonight, and he'll add another triple to that total. Caleb's done a great job moving the basketball. Just shows you how fluid this offense is, guys.
I mean, yeah, just like you said, Danny, Sammy Jackson has just been stuffing the stat sheet here. I mean, just points, rebounds, assists, blocks. He's done everything on the floor today. He's such a key piece to this Roman team, and he's only a sophomore. Very impressive.
So right there, that will send LaSalle into their own bonus, and Roman Catholic from the line. That's number 4, Sebastian Edwards. Seen a lot of him this game. Alex, he's a guy who you're very impressed with, and I can totally see why a lot of this offense has ran through Edwards. And the K-Lites do a really great job of utilizing every guy on the court in most of these offensive sets, you know. And they don't play a selfish brand of basketball. They play a selfless brand of basketball. They move the ball around efficiently. The passes are crisp, and they attack the basket at the right times through the space that's created from a lot of their off-ball movement. Sebastian Edwards is definitely in the center of all that. A 30-point lead now is acquired for the KLites. 62-32 is our score with around 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter and in the game. Breezy faking the pull-up. And O'Brien right there getting up to the basket. And definitely a goaltend on the play. That ball was absolutely on its way down. It already hit the backboard and was coming down. So although O'Brien's shot was not necessarily going in, just the slap there with the ball's descent gives LaSalle the goaltend, making it a 28-point lead for Roman Catholic. Oh, and how about that right there? We talk so much about the off-ball movement, and right there, it's finished off by number 30, Sammy Jackson with a jam. But, I mean, that was a tiki-taka ping-pong play for Roman Catholic. Did a great job of just using the passes to move up the court. It's like the ball did all the movement for them. That ball will stay with LaSalle. Parisi under the basket.
Dangerous spot on the floor on the left side of the court to the camera. I mean, just so slippery, but it's got to be careful for these Roman players.
And like we said before, a very warm environment here, and with that, a lot of sweat on the court. Right there, a nice chance from Hazel Tamari to go up with that one. The shooting foul is called on Roman Catholic. That's their third team foul.
Personal foul number 30, Sammy Jackson.
Sammy Jackson with his second personal foul. This will send Hazel Tamari here to the line. The Explorers down 30 points. 29 would that make.
21 Hazel Tamari shoots one more for the Explorers.
3 minutes and 42 seconds remain on the clock from Broad and Vine. And Hazel Tamari, another three-pointer, or free throw from the charity stripe. Maybe the heat's getting to my head, guys. I don't know. A couple missed sayings right there. My apologies, everybody. Roman Catholic will inbound the ball with Salle in a full-court set. Number 15, C.J. Miller. Roman quickly escaped the full-court set right there, just outpaced LaSalle. It's number 4, Edwards, going up with that one. An acrobatic layup. And Edwards is banged up after that play. Not too much padding there underneath the basket. And Edwards is absolutely banged up. It's something you don't want to see for as prolific as a player as Edwards is, the 6'2 junior guard. Absolutely a hard play right there. I think he went right into the concrete on the wall, the tiling, that is. Like I said, not too much padding there underneath the basket. Looks like we have a Persian rug themed padding style set up. But then we have a spare pad that's covering the little window piece. So I assume that he hit off the tile in between the Persian rug padding and the padding spare that was laying across the window. So absolutely a tough play right there for Edwards. Glad to see him get back up all right, though. He'll take a seat on the bench for the Kaolites. There's 3 minutes and 26 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, it looks like an art project back there.
Absolutely. Well, I just think it fits the whole atmosphere of this gym so well. I mean, this gym I feel like it transcends time in a way. You feel like you're going back in time watching a game on this court from this close. It's the way that basketball, I think, is meant to be watched, and, in such an intimate environment like this. Hazel Tamari, a nice play right there off the great assist from Will Bear, 66-38. So timeout here called from LaSalle. Alex, some takeaways in the last couple minutes, what you've seen from Roman Catholic.
I mean, Roman Catholic has just done a great job of just keeping this high 20s, 30-point lead all throughout the game and just have not been taking their foot off the pedal. They've just been accelerating and going through and just moving the ball, just doing such a great job, just playing the right way and just keeping this LaSalle team not even close.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing about this KLA team is that they have absolutely held on to their lead by all means. When teams get up like this by so many digits early in the game, like we saw against St. Joe's Prep, it's not uncommon for teams to play out of their element a little bit and start to lose their lead. That is not the case tonight. Roman Catholic, I think the one phrase to describe it, pedal to the metal. They have not put their foot off the gas tonight. And their win well into the 20-point lead figures. Right now, 28. Debating the shot was Cottrell, signaling to slow down their offense a little bit. Take Joey O'Brien one-on-one, and that ball right there will stay with the Kaolites. Looks like we had number 15, Preston Washington, down. Looks to be a little bit banged up on that play. Preston Washington banged up on that play right there. Number 23, Albert Zone will check in for number 15. Zone, the 6'3" junior forward for LaSalle, will pick up Cottrell down low. Now Travis Reed, Kadrian Goss, and Brian Goss. Goss. Cottrell again debating the pull-up. They're up 28 points. A deep three wouldn't exactly solve anything for either squad. Roman Catholic is looking to hold on to the ball now. Goss with the ball, guarded by O'Brien. Something of a mismatch. Goss now throwing that one out to Cottrell. Cottrell to Johnson. Back to Cottrell. Right there, a jam from Travis Reed. A 6'2" senior, but that guy can get up there. And we can see it. Some takeoff here from Broad Street. 68-38. K-Lights lead by 30. That ball off the foot of Bobby Cottrell. That'll be a kickball violation. And Roman Catholic opting for an all-new 5. Love to see this on senior night. The seniors did their job. Put away LaSalle College High School in blowout fashion here, up 30 points on their home court. And now going for a new look with under 2 minutes to go. That's number 24, Malik Hughes, on the court. We saw a little bit of him in the first half. And then we have number 11 on the court as well, Derek Carr, not to be confused with the quarterback. Number 1, Samaj Robinson, saw a little bit of him as well. We have number 32, Makai Martin. And then we also have number 35, Robert Spiel. For LaSalle, however, Franklin Gilbert will also check in for the Explorers, as well as J.P. Oates. Franklin Gilbert is number 34, Oates is 32. As well as for LaSalle, number 24, that is, Cole Santiago. So a new look 5 for both of these teams, with the exception of Zone and O'Brien in for LaSalle. Great to see some of these guys get some runs in when the game is as much of a lopsided affair as it is. So Santiago will take the ball up for LaSalle. Santiago finding Oates. Franklin Gilbert now. Back to Oates. Oates finding Frank again. O'Brien now to Oates. Back to Frank. Frank is down low. That ball right there just off. And O'Brien will pick up with the points. So 68-40 is our score. Under a minute left. LaSalle will meet the K-Lights here in something of a full court set. That's number 1 for the K-Lights. Samaj Robinson going up with that one. Rebounds picked up by J.P. Oates, also a football star for the Explorers. A great wide receiver, definitely is a person to look out for on the basketball court and football field. That is a great shot for number 23, Albert Zone. Half a minute left to go in this contest. And that right there is number 32 going up for that one. Makai Martin, the 6'3" forward sophomore. So I'll tell you what, guys, for having a lot of underclassmen, these K-Lights do definitely have some size. Kai Martin will cash in on the first. The sophomore getting some points here with half a minute left in this matchup. Joey O'Brien will have a seat on the bench. Done a great job today filling in when the Explorers needed him to. Ball's picked up by Oates. Frank Gilbert with the basketball. And that ball right there, not picked up by Oates. I guess he was trying to cut in. Frank saw him at the top of the key. So a little bit of a disconnect with that play, but under 20 seconds left to go now. Pass to number 1, Samaj Robinson. And 10 seconds left on the clock here from Roman Catholic. 69-43 will be your final score here from Broad and Vine. So a senior day W here for the K-Lights. And just a pleasure to broadcast from such an amazing and electric atmosphere. I had such a blast, guys. Give me your final takeaways here from this game.
Yeah, Roman proving to us why they're such a good team. They can play in any conditions. They put on a show for the students that were here today for their senior night. They played a great game. LaSalle did their best to hang in there, but obviously very Roman-sided game. That's what we expected to see. So good job by LaSalle hanging in there, not letting it get to their heads, but a great job by Roman to persevere.
Alex?
I mean, good efforts here by the Explorers, but Roman just showing why they're the best team, in their opinion, in the PCL. I mean, just did a great job. 6-1 in the season. LaSalle will move to 0-7. Tough break for them, but Roman will move on and play Newman-Goretti High School on Sunday.
Absolutely. So it will be a marquee matchup. Roman Catholic and Newman-Goretti. Bob Long Sports will, in fact, be doing that game. But on behalf of Bob Long Sports today, my name is Danny Rovey. It was a pleasure doing play-by-play for you guys today. Alongside me here again is my buddy Oliver Gomez, as well as Alex Shevchuk. Thank you for all you do as well. And Brady Joyce, thank you for everything you do on the camera as well. You did a great job tonight in a tough environment to be a cameraman in. So absolutely a blessing to be here amongst the people at Broad and Vine. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll sign off. Good night.